Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. It's 11:50 on our Tuesday, May 28th. As one door closes, another opens, and that's what's happening this week in Augusta. Leaders will cut the ribbon on the newly renovated Bell Auditorium today, while the James Brown Arena will close this weekend. Our Audrey Dickherber has more.
I'm outside of the long-awaited new Bell Auditorium that will actually be having its grand opening today at 4:30. But before then, we'll be hearing from Brad Usry, who is a part of the JBA Coliseum Authority, and he's going to be telling us a little bit more about all the different events they're going to be having, what this is really going to look like, how we're going to see an impact for this opening here in our community. I know it's been really exciting for us to be able to get something like this here in our area, so we'll definitely have more of those details for you tonight. It actually looks like they're making some final touches out here as I'm out here this morning, but we'll definitely have more for you in the afternoon shows, so be sure to stick around and tune in.
All right, thanks, Audrey. And that ribbon cutting is at 4:30 today. Summertime is here for many of our local students, and with the weather warming up, many of them may be looking to hit the pool. Our Sydney Hood is out this morning looking at your options or lack thereof.
First week of summer for many students across Richmond County, and while many families are gearing up for fun in the sun, looking for something to do on a gorgeous day like we're seeing today, many pools are not necessarily open, like this one behind us. This is at Dias Park, and you can see the gates are closed and the pool.
We'll have more on that coming up a little bit later on this evening, but we've got an update to a story we told you about a couple weeks ago. Fox Creek seniors walked the halls of their elementary schools today after originally being told they wouldn't be able to since they weren't technically in the Aiken County school system anymore. Our Nick Veland was there as they took a trip down memory lane.
Seniors throughout Aiken County today did their senior walk at Belvedere Elementary School. One group that took part in this was a group from Fox Creek High School. There was a lot of debate on whether or not they would be able to walk because they were a charter school. They ended up fighting this case and ended up getting the Aiken County Schools approval to take part in today. You can see this right here. They're walking side by side throughout the halls and then also along the side of this high school as well, as they were able to take part in this, take photos afterwards, and kind of reunite all together. And here are some of those seniors from Fox Creek and what they had to say about today's event.
It felt very victorious. All of our hard work definitely did not go unnoticed. We were beyond happy to see all of our members of our community rally behind us and make sure this was allowed to happen. Without the community's help and without our school's help, then this would have never happened. So it really felt victorious.
And coming up all new tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we'll have more and hear their stories of why this was so important to them and how this was a full circle moment for all of them.
All right, thanks for that, Nick. Well, if you're a registered voter in South Carolina, it is primary election season, and it starts today. You have a few options on how to cast your ballot for the June primaries. You can vote in person either on Election Day, June 11th, or during the 2-week early voting period, which starts today, actually. Some people also have the option to vote by mail if they meet certain criteria, like being 65 and older or having a work obligation that prevents them from getting to the polls. Voters have to request their absentee ballots by this Friday at 5 o'clock. Authorities say a suspect's in custody from a disturbance involving a gun and a stolen car with a victim inside. That all started around 1:30 yesterday afternoon when officials sent deputies to investigate shots fired into an empty car on East Pine Log Road. They say the suspect ran away. Shortly after that, another call reported a man had just stolen car keys at gunpoint and ran to a nearby business. Deputies say 27-year-old Caleb Winburn stole a car with a woman inside, but she was let out of the car down the road. That's when a chase started to Banks Mill Road at Citadel Drive, where other authorities deployed stop sticks. Winburn is charged with carjacking, kidnapping, and other charges. Deputies say nobody was hurt. After our I-team uncovered 139 failed dispatch calls to Augusta fire stations, Commissioner Catherine Smith-McKnight says she wants answers and says this safety concern is a priority. Smith-McKnight chairs the Public Safety Committee, and she says she was unaware of any problems. The Public Safety Committee meeting is today, where we're expecting a response to this issue. We will be there, and we'll bring you the latest on News 12 at 6 o'clock. An inmate is dead after an incident at the Augusta State Medical Prison over the weekend. A correctional officer was fired and charged in connection to that death. Roderick Hayes was serving a 10-year sentence for cruelty to children out of Fulton County. The Georgia Department of Corrections says 51-year-old Lloyd Hopkins was fired Saturday after failing to follow policies and procedure while working at the prison. Columbia County jail records show he's being held on charges of party to the crime of murder, aggravated assault, and violation of an oath of office. Yesterday, 2 more inmates were also charged with murder, Brendan Moore and Anthony Ulysses. They are in prison for several other violent crimes. Hayes' death is the 4th inmate death at the medical prison since 2021. The South Carolina High School League has been in the spotlight recently. Right now, state lawmakers are working on some possible changes ahead of next football season. Alyssa Lyons has the details.
There are currently 2 bills sitting in the South Carolina State House that could bring some major changes to the ways that some of our South Carolina high school teams operate. One bill, State House Bill 1173, would allow a 2-time-a-year transfer window, one in August, the other in January. So think mid-season basketball season and just the beginning of football season. The bill would also prohibit any opportunities for name, image, and likeness. I'll have all the details coming up all new on News 12 at 6 p.m.
Okay, thanks for that, Alyssa. And thank you for watching this News 12 FastCast. News 12 at midday starts in less than 4 minutes. Until then, here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Thanks for watching.